The forest lay in uneasy silence. Sunlight pierced the canopy, but the air beneath was hot and heavy. Bound to an ancient tree, Ranger Daniel struggled against ropes that bit into his wrists. His torn uniform and mud-caked boots told the story. He had been ambushed at dawn by loggers who feared his watch. Left tied like prey, he was meant as a warning to anyone who stood in their way. For hours, Daniel struggled until pain turned to numbness. His shouts faded to a rasp, answered only by the drone of insects. Closing his eyes, despair crept in. If no one came, the ropes might finish him before nightfall. Then came a sound, low at first, then sharper, a bark. Daniel's eyes shot open. From between ferns, a shape emerged, a dog, ribs jutting beneath patchy fur, eyes wary yet intelligent. A stray. The kind that lived on scraps from villages at the forest's edge, surviving where people offered nothing but stones. The dog paced a few feet away, ears pricked. Daniel's heart thumped. "Come here," he rasped. His words were cracked whispers, but the dog tilted its head, curious. With cautious steps, it drew nearer, sniffing the air heavy with the scent of sweat and rope. Daniel leaned forward, as much as the bindings allowed. "Help me, please." He had no hope the animal could understand, yet desperation made him speak as if to a friend. The dog circled him once, then again. Then it stopped at the ropes. Its nose touched the coarse fibers. With sudden resolve, it began to gnaw. Daniel froze, hardly believing. Teeth worked furiously, tugging strands loose. Each snap of fiber sent a surge of hope through him. Hours of despair cracked open into light. At one point, the dog pulled back, panting, tongue lolling. Daniel thought it might leave. Instead, it barked, loud, urgent, echoing through the trees. That bark carried farther than Daniel's own voice ever could. Somewhere in the forest, a bird startled into flight. Somewhere, maybe, another ranger might hear. But the stray did not wait. It returned to the ropes, biting, twisting, refusing to give up. Daniel clenched his jaw, willing his numb fingers to move, to push against the cords now loosened. And then, sudden release. The last knot gave way. His arms fell free. He gasped, cradling his aching wrists. The dog backed away, tail low, as if unsure. Slowly, Daniel knelt before it. You saved me." His hand, trembling, reached out. The dog flinched but did not run. At last, its head pressed against his palm, warm and alive. Together, they stumbled through the undergrowth. Daniel's legs were weak, but the stray trotted ahead, glancing back as though guiding him. They reached the ranger outpost by dusk. Fellow rangers rushed to meet him, shocked at his state. He told them everything, but what stayed strongest in his voice was not the cruelty of the loggers. It was the courage of the dog who refused to leave him bound. In the days after, the stray lingered near the outpost. Daniel offered food and water, and suspicion slowly gave way to trust. The nameless wanderer became his companion and a guardian of the forest. The forest still held dangers. Men would still come with saws and greed, but Daniel knew now that he was not alone. Somewhere in the shadows padded a dog who had chosen, against every instinct of survival, to answer a man's plea. And so, a bond was forged, not out of ownership, but out of rescue. The ranger saved by a stray, and the stray who found a home not in walls or fences, but in loyalty freely given. For those who heard it, the lesson was clear. Kindness needs no bloodline, and salvation often comes from the least expected heart.